Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to talk about the cage system. So the cage system is very useful. The way it's going to work is you take your open chords, so C, right, A, these are all major, G, E, and D. That's what's called cage because it spells out the word C-A-G-E-D. So the idea behind this concept is you're going to play other chords using that those shapes. So the best way to understand this is if you take your E major chord, if you take that chord and you switch your fingers, instead of doing 1, 2, and 3, you use 2, 3, and 4, and you leave your index free. So why is this important? Well, if you scoot it over one fret and then take your first finger and put it down on the first fret, you essentially get an F, right? And then you can keep going, right? F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, so on and so forth. You're gonna do the same thing with all the other ones. So for A, right, switch your fingers so that your first finger's free. That's an A. It's an A, B flat or an A sharp, right? B, C, C sharp, right? So on and so forth. Essentially, your first finger is going to become a capo. That's basically what's happening here, right? Let's do it for, let's do D. D's a little bit easier. So D, right? Switch your fingers, right? So now D sharp. Quite a big stretch, I know. E, not a very common chord. Right, F sharp, so on and so forth. C, take your pinky instead. This is a tricky one. So this is C now. Go up one fret, take your first finger, bar the G and the little E. Right, that's C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay, then G is the craziest one. G would be like this. So you're gonna take your pinky and your first and middle two fingers. G. Try your best to just grab these two. I don't want you to grab that whole thing. Just grab these two here. A sharp, B, C. Probably the least common shape out of the 5 here. I've seen a lot of the C shapes. I've seen the D shape before. For the most part, we're doing a lot of A shapes and a lot of E shapes. So what I want you to do once you get the fingering down, right, the fretting of it, and once you get used to it, is I want you to go through the whole neck and just do only the natural notes, the natural chords essentially, or not natural chords, but every natural note. So no C sharp major, no D sharp major, just all C major, D major, right? So for example, E, F, G, A, B, C. And where am I getting that? Is from the E string, right? E. This is an F, F, G, right? Same thing with the A, right? This is B flat or A sharp, right? B, C, that's a C, right? Do the same thing with the C chord. C, C sharp, or D, E, F, so on and so forth. Get really comfortable with this, and then so in the next video I'm going to show you, or actually no, let me do this here. So take any song. Let's take a very simple song. Let's take the song Circles by Post Malone. It's C and an F. That's it. That's so now let's do this. Let's change those chords from C and F to C and F, but using this shape. Or maybe we do C and F, or C and F, or C and F, or so on and so forth. Take a simple song and just use these different voicings for these basic chords and just move them around. That's it.